Well, no luck needed with Fafa's recipes that we've got here. I love ribs. Now, you can have beef ribs, can't you? And,
yes.
But we're going for pork ribs.
And lamb ribs as well.
Oh.
I know, but that's a little bit fatty, but we're going for pork here, which is incredible. Now, I'm actually going to be marinating this with some jalapeno peppers,
yes,
ginger, garlic, shallots, thyme, sage, juniper berries. So you're going for the aromatic taste.
Now, what's the influence of this? Is it a Caribbean influence?
It is slightly. It is slightly, but with my own little twist as well. So with the sage as well, I think pork and sage, they're like cousins, aren't they?
And the jalapeno pepper, is that not like
it's
chili?
Mild. It's mild, yes. Habanero chili now. Now that's hot. So, yeah, this is actually the perfect one to actually use for this. And I'm just going to blend everything together. Let's see. And add a bit of oil or some water if you wish. This is just to allow it to blend easily. Anyway. And here we go.
And is that?
Exactly that. And all I'm going to do is just smear this over the pork. Let's see.
So that forms a crust when it cooks?
Absolutely. And I'm going to marinate this, actually, in the fridge for a minimum of 4 hours. And it just soaks all that flavour.
And you know when you marinate, Fafa, would you, if you're leaving it for 4 hours, would you go every hour and give it a little mush about?
No, so far as you rub it all, like, all over, and it's just perfect. You don't need to.
And you just leave it alone?
Yes, just leave it alone. Just put a cling film around it. Leave it, have a drink.
If you hadn't got 4 hours, you couldn't just microwave that, could you? I'm always in a hurry.
Oh, no. Then don't try and have a rib then.
Right,
no. I think an egg will do.
Put it in the oven for 4 hours.
Absolutely.
No, the fridge.
Put it in the fridge
to marinate it.
for...
Just listen. You just listen and you can taste it at the end.
So what I have got here is actually one that is actually been in the fridge for 4 hours, and I've actually just browned it. Now, it's unusual to brown it, but the reason why I do it is because I want to incorporate that caramel flavour and nutty flavour to this dish. So this is it, marinating perfectly, and then pineapple juice.
Oh, nice.
Well, that's the sugary, crusty sort of bit on it.
Absolutely.
And you literally just fry that in the pan?
Yeah, absolutely. And then, now that this is done, I put it in the oven.
Yeah, so that's not cooked. You're sealing it. Right, so let's do this.
You do the fridge, you marinate it, you do the fridge, then you do the frying pan, and you do the...
Listen, you marinate it, put it in the fridge for 4 hours, and all the lovely flavours go into the meat. You take it out of the fridge, you put some little bit of oil in your pan, and you fry it on both sides to seal in those flavours. You put your pineapple juice in, and then it's cooked in the oven. That's just sealing it. You're not cooking it.
I'm not a moron. I do understand that.
Don't behave like one then.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that's that then. And then we're going to have our roasted corn on the cob, OK?
Yes.
Now, this is actually a popular dish, actually, in Ghana. It's a street food. So when it's the corn season, you actually have roasted corn or steamed with some coconut. So I've incorporated this into this recipe. All you do, just put, let's say your pork is cooking for 40 minutes into its time, because it needs to cook for an hour. Just put the corn in there. It's cook for 25 minutes. Just moving it a little bit, but that's fine. And then you have this beautiful caramelized taste again.
Yum, yum.
Yum, yum, absolutely. Now, what I do, because sometimes it can get dry, so you've got salty water, and also that's the only way I can incorporate salt into it. I just dip that into the salty water, and then that.
Just a dip?
Just a dip.
And what's that doing?
It just gives it that extra flavour anyway. It does happen sometimes.
It's like a parlour game, this.
It is, isn't it, Just?
Cob.
It is. That'll be fine. Let's see.
You'd be better off spearing them.
Isn't it?
Just getting them out like fish.
There you go. There you go. Stay where you are. And then what I'm actually going to make is a tangy yuzu sauce.
Yes.
Now, yuzu is actually a hybrid of sour mandarin. You can actually use grapefruit as well if you don't have yuzu. And what I do is just melt some butter and then add the yuzu sauce, about 3 tablespoons.
So it's very sharp.
It
tart,
is,
like
and tart,
citric,
exactly. Now, if you look at it, what I've done here is you've got that caramelized, nutty smokiness of the corn on the cob, and then you have the tanginess coming from here, but also getting the aromatics from the coriander as well. So that's just...
This is a butter to put with your corn, is it? Okay.
And here we
There's a lot of flavours going on here.
Absolutely, it's all about flavours. That's the thing. And then, what I'll do, let me just bring this a bit closer. Makes it easier. And just move that away. And just the coconut slithers, just get your
I steal one of those,
coconut.
I love coconut.
Oh, yes. And then, all I just do is just... And that's just nice and refreshing and just beautiful.
And then you serve that with your roast meat. Where's your meat?
Absolutely. Meat is coming up.
Okay.
Here we have it.
Here you go, Eamonn. Ribs for you. Where are you coming?
Put it
Over
this
here?
way. Yes,
Okay.
I think that would do. There we go.
Thank you.
And
really
what are
nice.
these?
Now, these are actually it's plantain. Plantain, I'd say, is the first cousin of banana.
Right, so it looks like a banana, but it doesn't taste like a banana.
No.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's a sweeter, it's a savoury, it's got that savouriness to it, and it's one that you have to cook. So you can cook it just the way you would potatoes. Steam, grill, boil, fry it. And what I've done here is I've actually toasted in egg white and maize meal. You can use cornflakes, milled cornflakes, or you can also use breadcrumbs.
And you've done them like a chip?
Exactly. So then it's crusty on the outside and it's soft and sweet.
Just like your ribs, crusty on the outside,
You're gone, aren't
soft
you?
and sweet. Really, really nice.
Now, with the ribs as well, remember that. Because once the ribs is done, all I've just done here is actually melted some honey and Nigella seeds. Nigella seeds like the onion,
OK, well, that's lovely. You put that all together, you've got a magnificent feast. Thank you very much indeed.
You're welcome. Thank you, too.
That's delicious.